Greetings, Gotham. Joker here. Please enjoy Nightwing's full walkthrough of Batman Arkham Origins. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Got it? Great. Well, enjoy the show. Oh, and remember, dying is easy. Comedy is hard.
Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to another Batman Arkham Origins. Today we'll be looking at the Earth 2 Bruce Wayne Batman skin, while I attempt some of the challenge maps. Now keep in mind, it's probably not going to be super flashy because, well, as you say, I'm terrible at the Predator maps and the combat, so let's see if I can help you eat those words. As always, we'll be looking at the lore of the skin as best we can, but just a quick heads up, there's really not that much about the new 52 Earth 2 Batman.
Nope.
He dies. So,
yeah,
we'll be looking at a lot of his post stuff, but we'll try to fill you in as much as we can about Earth 2 Bruce Wayne as possible. But, yeah. So this is the Wrecking Crew map. It's kind of a fun little challenger thing, and I have to select 3 modifiers.
his belt is all yellow.
I envy you, my brother.
I know, it's always yellow.
I love the yellow belt.
Test your limits, and success will bring you glory.
I love Bane's voice in this. This bat creature. Hey look, it's Inigo Montoya.
Yes, that was fun.
Batman killed my father. Prepare now to die.
Yes, aren't you glad that you did multiplayer after everyone asked you to?
A little bit. But anyway, let's just get this show on the road
So,
lore-wise.
should we start with-
Earth. We'll do New 52 first.
Okay.
So basically, New 52 Bruce Wayne is based loosely on the pre-crisis, post-Earth 2 Batman. So this was a lethal Batman, so to speak. And he was one that, used guns, and he actually had a family. Eventually, after some time, he meets Selena Kyle, and they get married, and they have a daughter, Helena
Yay.
Wayne. What we don't know in the New 52 is if Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, or Tim Drake were ever his Robin. We know that his daughter, Helena Wayne, becomes Robin, though. And she's like the teenage kind of Stephanie Brown Robin. And everything seems to be going well for the Wayne family. Gotham is kind of like Metropolis in the sense that crime is virtually, gone. Batman has killed most of his foes.
Wow.
And, everything is going according to plan, so to speak. And then one day, Apocalypse invades Earth, kills Superman, takes out Wonder Woman, and it's up to Batman, Bruce Wayne, to save the world. How he does that is he actually destroys something important of the Apocalypse invasion, but at the same time he sacrifices his own life. And his last communication is he's calling his daughter, Batgirl, or Robin, on the, comm thing, and telling her, "Have a good life. Your mother and I love you. What I do now, I do for you." And he destroys the thing while killing himself. And
Wow.
what happened after that is he actually sent his daughter to the New 52 Earth, or the current
right,
Earth,
I remember that.
where she took the identity of Helena Brentley, and Supergirl also went with Helena Wayne, and they were best friends. So Supergirl became Power Girl, and Robin became Huntress. And that's pretty much all that happened with New 52 Earth 2 Batman. Bruce Wayne, anyway, he died.
Interesting. So he's dead.
He's
Yeah.
dead, but as you can see from his costume here, he did actually carry a weapon.
Yeah.
And the Batwing, from what I saw during the war, because
Lethal weapon.
the Earth 2 Batman, he had like he fought in World War II. He did all that other stuff, like our Earth 2 Batman, not the New 52.
Yeah.
So they took
Yeah, no,
inspiration from that and wanted a Batman that, he could kill if he needed to, but he didn't all the time. It was like a last-ditch thing. And even though his parents were killed by guns, he had no qualms about using them. Which is, a little weird to me, but I really like this skin. I think this skin is cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. I like the
Whoops.
Emblem on the front.
I meant to do that.
Oops.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh crap.
Ah, there, that emblem. That was cool.
One shot and I'm dead. It's the one thing I don't like is when you do this challenge map, you have to have the option for having one of your health things like completely removed. Either you can do it in a combat map, or you can do it here in one of these predator things.
Yeah. Yeah, you explained the new 52 way better than I could have.
There's not much information about it.
Yeah. Editor Pat McCallan says of the Earth 2 New 52 Batman, his personality, who will Batman kill to save his own daughter? That should tell you what
His
kind of
own
Batman.
butler for giving him a moldy sandwich.
You two
Yeah.
will remember this
So-
encounter for the rest of your day.
I said I wanted the crust cut off. Bang.
But he's a man desperate to save the only family he has left.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because actually, what I forgot to point out is Catwoman was killed first before Superman and Wonder Woman. She was killed on the streets of Gotham. Yeah. It
And that's
kinda
his
sad.
wifey.
That was his wifey, yep. And they looked like they were in their 40s or 50s. He was an older Batman. He wasn't like a spring chicken, but he still looked pretty cool.
The enemy pay for their insolence,
Yeah.
or lose their respect.
So, some interesting things about the other, before the New 52
Sneak,
Earth 2
sneak.
Batman. I didn't realize
Look
the
at
Earth
you.
52, I'm sorry, Earth 2 Batman.
I know it's hard, isn't it? Boom, baby!
Earth 2 Batman,
I fly!
was originally made to kind of adopt all the stories from the 1930s and 40s.
Yeah, so it
And
was
then-
basically like a way of saying, hey, the Golden Age still existed. It's just one
It's
of
just
these
on another,
infinite Earths
in
things.
another universe. The Golden Age just got shoved over to another, yes.
Just
universe.
put it over in the pile of all this continuity that we don't like. It's another Earth. There you go. That's DC's
Yes.
way of, instead of doing like a complete clean slate, they just borrow from one of their like 52,000 different Earths.
That way they could have the Silver Age
Mm-hmm.
still be Batman, but retell certain aspects
Yeah.
of his origin, so they
Yep.
could make it totally different, kind of like the New 52 is doing now. So,
Yeah, we've been over this though.
Right.
There are different times where
Right,
DC, it seems like every 25 years, they go and they change everything.
So pretty much what they did in the Silver Age was they continued and retold.
All medals.
Nice job.
Booyah! Take that, subscribers! Especially people
So-
like all these years saying, "Oh,
Ooh.
you're terrible with the Predator maps."
Good job, K-Wing. So yeah, they retold aspects of the Silver Age, and then they just had the Golden Age Batman Earth 2 die off. So
Well, yeah, didn't they kill him off with cancer or something supposedly?
yeah, well, we will get to that. But,
Oh, okay. Excuse me for jumping ahead in your notes. I'm just going off memory.
What? Notes? What? Oh, this tremendous computer on my lap?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. What?
Shh, preposterous. I'm not holding a computer.
Super powered.
I can prove nothing.
Oh, by the way, people, I decided to actually, the superpowered ability I used in the last Predator map because it made me sneak faster. So I don't like using the superpowered ability for the combat maps because what happens is you will use your gauntlets and it'll be like a one-hit kill, which is, I mean, it's okay for beginners, but if you're trying to get medals and stuff, it'll make things very difficult. So I've foregone that and decided we'll attempt this without the shiny gauntlet thingies.
Okay.
Whee!
So pretty much they made Earth 2 Batman
Bye,
kind
Ninja.
of, his timeline unfolds exactly as the years that the comics came out, when
Oh.
the events happened.
No.
So they have Batman make his debut in 1939,
Yeah, because he fought in World War II and all
meeting
that fun
Robin, Joker, Catwoman, and Clayface all in the year 1940.
stuff. What would Clayface look like in the year 1940?
I don't know. He'd be like a 40s actor.
40. Well, would he have like? Didn't 40s makeup like look really pasty or something? I mean, could you see Clayface
could
being
make
like
it-
this?
You could retell his origin story where he became like that from the makeup.
Well, he kind of did in the animated series, the Roland Daggett stuff. It was kind of like a beauty cream.
Yeah, it was.
Daggett Industries.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget, there's actually an Easter egg for Roland Daggett in this game, along with Andrea Belmont, Rupert Thorne, Tony Zuko. I just don't have time to show all those.
Yeah, then he met
Ah!
Earth 2 Golden Age. Batman met Penguin in 1941.
Wow.
Met Two-Face in 1942. And these dates are all reflection of their original stories' publishing date.
That's actually pretty clever if you think about it, though.
Yeah. And then they have
Go away.
Then they have Batman born in Gotham around 1915 or 16. His parents were killed when he was 8 by Joe Chill in 1924.
The Joe Chill thing they actually kept until the Bronze... Like, the Bronze Age, it was still pretty clear that Joe Chill was the guy who killed his parents.
Yeah, except for, I believe the...
New
it
52
differs
is
from
unknown.
the... So I believe it was the Silver Age. One of the other ages, they actually changed it to where I believe they only had his... only Martha died. Wait a second.
Yeah, the mother died.
No, I'm sorry. Only the father died at first, and the mother died later from a heart attack. His father died, was shot to death, and then his mother died
Well, I mean,
of a heart attack.
that's what happens with bullets. They tend to kill you.
Well, yeah, I know, but I don't understand.
I'm
why
taking
they're
out
shot to
Mr.
death.
Pajama-wielding ninja first!
So it's interesting, in Earth 1 and Earth 2,
Die!
during this time,
No.
back in the, gold and silver
Yeah!
Wayne is raised by his
My name!
father's brother, which is his uncle,
Booyah.
Philip Wayne. Interestingly enough.
Hang on a second! Okay, I beat the ninja. It's all clear sailing from here. Ha ha! Oh, this is fun.
So, yeah, something I didn't know was Bruce Wayne was actually raised by Philip Wayne, his uncle.
What?
Until Batman Year 1, where they established that Alfred largely raised it.
But it wasn't Alfred. It was some guy named Alfred Beagle.
Yeah.
My name is Sir Alfred Beagle. I'm like a boxer hound. I don't-
originally Alfred was
I don't
Alfred
know.
Beagle.
Yeah.
And Bruce meets Alfred for the first time in 1943.
Oh, I'm so close to getting my goal.
No.
So close.
Actually, Alfred Beagle was the Earth 2 version.
Oh yeah. Oh,
He
so
was
we were
never
going,
raised by
wait,
Alfred Beagle.
So we're going by the Golden Age Earth 2. And it just gets so confusing with all
Yeah,
Earth 2 stuff.
I told you when I was researching this. Alright, so what we were saying before is it was never established that Bruce was raised by Alfred until the Batman Year 1.
Yeah. Wait.
And that
whoa,
was
whoa,
not
whoa.
Alfred Beagle.
Batman Year 1? You talking about like the 80s thing?
Yes.
So it was
Before he was raised, this is what I've been saying while you've been playing this game. Philip Wayne in the Golden and Silver Age, as what I'm reading.
But even in the Adam West show, they showed Alfred being kind of like the main caretaker. So that's interesting.
I don't know.
Wow. I think we should. Oh! Stop punching me in the face.
Perhaps I'm wrong. Alright, so anyway, yeah, Alfred Beagle was the original.
No soup for you.
Or was the Alfred in Earth 2?
Boom! Having some fun now, aren't we, Thug? That's what I thought. Excuse me, coming through. Breaking your arm. Breaking your arm!
And in the Earth 2, after training, Bruce becomes Batman in the story, The Case of the Criminal Syndicate.
Ooh, sounds fancy. No.
And he meets 8-year-old Dick Grayson following the murder of Dick's parents by a gangster.
That's how it
becomes
was.
Robin.
Does it say what the gangster's name is?
No. Well, I mean, I'm sure it does somewhere, but not where I am reading. So, it's interesting.
Yes!
What's different about the original Earth 2 versus the Earth 1 was that Batman and Superman eventually became lifelong friends, unlike their friendship in the post-crisis incarnation.
Can we just say instead of post, let's go with wait. Post is before Crisis, right?
Post is after.
Oh, post is after?
Pre is before.
They were kind of friends.
I know, but
in the Bronze Age.
But in Earth 2, they got along right away and often teamed up.
Ah, so
whereas it wasn't like any animosity or
right.
wasn't...
So is Earth 2 where the whole like composite Superman Batman robot thing came from?
I have no idea.
I bet just something wacky like that happened.
So it's interesting.
I could see Earth 2 being that place where that was the rainbow-colored Batman costume. It came from Earth 2. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense.
Well, it's interesting. There's no clear time when the stories are divided between Earth 1 and 2. But DC has said that only Earth 1 Batman ever wore a yellow oval around his bat symbol. So that made 1964 the year when most people say all Batman stories were set to be on Earth 1 officially.
Okay.
Enjoy this.
The main thing about Earth 2 Batman that's different than Earth 1, I think, was that he did not have a no guns policy. He often wore a gun holster on his utility belt.
I remember seeing that. Like there were certain comics like from that Earth 2 Batman that he had like the utility belt, the classic thing, and then right below that was kind of like this yellow holster that looked like kind of like a thigh sidearm that some detectives.
People say it was always clearly visible.
Yeah. My grandfather, he had like a thigh holster that he used to wear when he was an officer, like especially when he was like higher ranked and things like that. But I mean, he didn't display it like a cowboy though.
Yeah. And he also had a machine gun on his bat plane.
Yeah,
So-
I do remember that. All right, hang on one sec. So those are the Predator medals I need to do. This is gonna be tricky. So let's try using our Sonic Batarang here. Supposedly, if we can distract this guy, we'll get a medal.
Did you see that?
After we take him down. What I throw? Is it something shiny? Oh crap!
Hey.
Okay, there we go. Please tell me doing the silent will do it. Yes! Yes, I'm going crazy for I have metal collecting fever at this point. There's no going back. I've changed things forever. There's no going back. There just isn't. Oh, Joker's singing. That's fun.
I see. Yeah, he is singing.
What do I want to do here?
Also, it's interesting about
Hey, you okay, man?
Batman Earth 2 was the police were hesitant to work with him as much as the other Batman because he killed many of his early opponents.
Yeah, that would make paperwork pretty
But
difficult.
even so, Earth 2 Batman eventually gained the admiration of Commissioner Gordon.
Can we just call him Bruce 2 or something? This is just
just-
Earth 2, Post 2,
Batman 2,
Earth 2,
Bat 2.
Batman 2, Batman 2.
Despite his lethal methods, he still gained Commissioner Gordon's admiration in a way.
That's because he and James are like BFFs.
Yeah, it's like, hey, it's okay.
It's okay, we fight crime
It's okay
together.
if you're a murderer. It's fine. You're still my BFF.
You're my friend. You're special to me.
Yeah, and like you said,
No way.
Nighty night.
the Batman we're talking about, Batman 2.
Yes, Batman 2. No more of the. Ah!
He participated in the Justice Society and the All-Star Squadron, which was in wartime only.
What is the All-Star Squadron?
It was in wartime. I don't know. And it
we
was,
are the All-Star
it was-
Squadron.
It was to unite against Nazi Germany during World War II.
I'm gonna come up and say hi.
And then,
Or
of
maybe
course,
not.
as you said, he later married
True, this guy's hard.
his former foe, Catwoman,
Yep, so
Selena
that's the
Kyle,
same, yep.
after she voluntarily served a prison term.
Prison
Service. I don't know.
Service
For
with a
her-
smile.
For everything that she had done that was bad.
What did she really do as many bad things
She,
as
she
the...
stole stuff.
Ah!
You can't just
Hang
steal
on.
stuff without going to jail.
I never thought you could get shot removing the vent. That has never happened to me. I always assume that's like a little clip. It's like, no, they could actually shoot you when you're trying to remove the vent. I mean, who does that?
Yeah.
Come on over to the door. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
And in Earth 2, in the 1960s, Batman has retired and Robin takes over all crime fighting.
Yeah,
in
which
Gotham.
they actually there was a thing called Batman Superman Generations where they kind of like highlighted this Batman 2 storyline where Dick Grayson takes over from Batman he was like Robin in the 40s and 50s or whatever, and even the late 30s. And then Batman comes to the point where he retires, and his son, Batman's son, becomes Robin, while Dick Grayson, up until I think it's like 1969, from like 1959 until 69, he's Batman, and Joker leads him into this trap. And he gets like killed. He gets like machine gunned to death. Like it's an unescapable trap. And rather than having the world know that Dick Grayson was killed or Batman died, the Wayne's son, which I don't know his name, he had blonde hair, which was probably kind of a tribute to the Jean-Paul Valley character.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Even his costume later was kind of like evil looking.
Sense.
But he basically changed costumes with Batman. And he put Dick Grayson back in the Robin uniform and said it wasn't Batman they killed, it was Robin. But the Joker who, killed Batman knew that Batman was dead. But what's interesting is that Batman, which is like Batman 3 or whatever, he takes a lot of Grayson storylines from the 80s where he ends up marrying an alien, and then instead of Raven coming and trying to wipe out his wedding, it's a Superman kid gone crazy.
Oh,
and
okay.
he eventually dons kind of like the futuristic Batman costume from the 90s.
Yeah.
And then Batman ends up coming back later, the original one, thanks to a Lazarus pit. And he, Wonder Woman, and Superman are guarding the future together, like the originals as like, immortals or something. It was just really weird. It was interesting to see like all these different like Batman generations. Starting like in 1939 and going all the way until like 2030 or something. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun to have more Earths because then you can have crazy stories like that.
I didn't like when they killed Dick Grayson.
I know.
I was actually, when I found out that it was non-canon, I felt so much better because it was like the way that he died, and he was married with kids and all this other stuff. He did the complete opposite of Batman. Batman had a child out of wedlock, and Dick Grayson, he had a family, he had kids, and all this other stuff, and it was just like to see him get gunned down by like a senile old Joker. It was heart-wrenching
unfair.
for me. It was unbearable.
Yeah.
But I guess they adapted that Earth 2 kind of thing later, and that's how it appeared in that Generation storyline. Because Dick Grayson did die as Batman, did he not, in Earth 2 or something?
I don't know, but I know that Batman Earth 2 died in 1979. Like you were saying, he was dying of cancer, but he actually did not die of cancer. He was dying of cancer from smoking pipes. But then somehow he ended up fighting. At this time, he was living in Wayne Manor with his daughter Helena and Selena, his wife. And he ended up fighting to the death this guy named Bill Jensen, who was a sorcerer who had some kind of grudge against him.
That name sounds familiar. Jensen sounds like a familiar name.
And then at that time, somehow during this battle... Yeah, sometime during this battle... Good job. Sometime during this battle...
Good job, nothing. Look, 3 medals. Good job. Good job, you.
Good job. So sometime during this time...
Make me a sandwich, woman.
Never mind,
My
I'm
awesome
leaving.
medal winning awesomeness.
Like I was saying, sometime during this time, the entire public learns of Bruce Wayne's identity. But then Dr. Fate removes the memory of the battle from the consciousness of everyone in the public.
They have this nasty habit of doing that. Oh crap!
So
Oh crap!
somehow-
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Sorry.
And yeah, that was to protect the identities of the Huntress and Robin,
Yeah.
who were also exposed. And then, instead, he makes everyone believe that Bruce Wayne, instead of dying from Bill Jensen, he died of cancer.
Well, that makes sense.
And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's some weird story about...
That's because Dr. Fate rocks my socks off. I just love Dr. Fate. Can we get a Dr. Fate video game, please?
That would be pretty
That
cool.
would be so rad. Ah, I still can't see because they have this stupid jamming thing. Oh, that's right. The detective vision is blocked. Whatever.
Yeah, and here's an interesting
Is this
quote
is
from
this the only guy?
Batman Earth 2. Much as I hate to take a human life, I'm afraid this time it's necessary.
Ooh.
So that's the kind of, he's a Batman who's not afraid to take a human life.
Clint Eastwood Batman.
Yeah, it is like Clint Eastwood Batman. He's Cowboy Batman.
All right. So if I stand on this glass, is that guy gonna be able to see? Oh, good thing I didn't do that. There's still one more guy. Good to know. Stick around, pal. Help. There's a big bat creature smashing my face in.
Aww.
Yeah, that kind of, So,
Yeah.
little punk here has taken a hostage. So he's the last guy we have to get.
Yay.
And if he sees me, the hostage is dead. So we can go about this a couple ways. First, let's disarm him, so to speak. Jam. Oh, he almost saw me. That would have been so bad. Then I'd have to do this all over again. Okay, let's breathe, everyone. Breathing exercises. Okay. Alright, so the easiest way to take this guy down would probably be through the skylights. So let's do that.
Go Earth 2 Batman 2.
Just call him Batman 2!
Ghost
Batman 2 punch! That's it! That's it! I have done it! All medals, everything conquered! I am so very, very happy. Even though it took almost 10 minutes. But anyway, gamers, that's going to conclude it. Look at that! Campaign mastered, baby! Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Join us tomorrow as we look at another Legend skin pack. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it'll be lore-filled and tons of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time!
See ya.
Well, that's the end of this video. Who's up for Chinese? Seriously though, make sure to like, favorite, and share this delicious video. Unless, of course, you like being wrapped in plastic and left in the gutter. Oops. Sorry, a force of habit.